from the Wolverina in Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania. Tonight, the Penn Hills Indians and the Woodland Hills Wolverines do battle for the 2014 Southeastern Conference Championship. A very pleasant good evening to you. I'm Bill Navari, and tonight the Indians bring their 6-2 record into the Wolverina against the undefeated Woodland Hills Wolverines. Well, the Indians are 6-2 and the Wolverines are 8-0. How can the Indians win the conference? Well, here's how it works. The Indians have won a non-conference, Woodland Hills is 7-1. They lost to West Allegheny. The Indians lost to Central Valley, and both losses for Penn Hills and Woodland Hills to their AAA opponents this year. Indians also lost to Bethel Park. That is their only conference loss. The Indians are 6-1 in the conference. Woodland Hills 7-0 in the conference. If the Indians win tonight, both teams will be 7-1, and by virtue of the Indians' victory tonight, the head-to-head tiebreaker, the conference will go to the Penn Hills Indians. So the Woodland Hills Wolverines win tonight, they will automatically win the Southeastern Conference Championship, and the Indians, for all intents and purposes, should finish second. All they need is Mount Lebanon to beat Upper St. Clair tonight, or Bethel Park to lose. However, if the Indians lose, Mount Lebanon loses, and Bethel Park wins, the Indians would finish third. So the Indians have their destiny in their own hands. A victory tonight, and they will go into the WPIAL playoffs with what should be the number 3 seed. Captains will be coming out for the coin toss momentarily. So the Penn Hills Indians have won the toss. They've elected to receive. They will get the ball first to start things off here at the Wolverina. Billy Kisner on the near side. Handing Mathis to the left, and it's going to be a line shot towards Kisner. It's going to go off his hands into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Even though it touched him in the field of play, once that ball goes into the end zone, it is a touchback, since he did not have control. Mathis will go in motion. They're going to run into each other, does Mathis and Campbell. Billy Kisner does a nice job to hold on to the ball in what was a broken play. The Indians will lose 4 yards on the initial play of the game, but it could have been much worse for the Indians. The Woodland Hills Wolverines showing they're going to be stacking that line of scrimmage and bringing men all night long. So the Indians would do well to mix things up. Jordan Henderson in at center. Mike Ames moved to the left guard position. And it'll be Jones, the jet this way. Has some blockers in front. Has a little bit of a lane. Jones stumbles. Still on his feet is Isaiah Jones. Gets across the 40. Eludes one man across the 50. 2 men to beat. Isaiah Jones will be pushed out of bounds in Woodland Hills territory at the 37-yard line. 52 yards for Isaiah Jones. The Indians had trip receivers to the near side. Brought Jones on the jet this way, right behind him. Had the blockers. And Jones was able to rumble 52 yards. The Indians on the Woodland Hills side of the field. Kisner in the pistol formation with Campbell to his right, and it'll be Campbell with the football. Campbell spins ahead inside the 35, down to the 31-yard line. Pickup of 6. And Woodland Hills got their first taste of soup tonight.
Correction, Jordan Lee of Woodland Hills.
Mathis, looks like a little bit of confusion there in the formation. And it'll be Mathis going right side with the football. Outrunning some Wolverines towards the sideline. And Mathis will have a first down at the Woodland Hills 22-yard line. Excuse me, Malik Russell. That's why, stick with Henton. Malik Russell will get the 9 yards. Well, I knew who I was talking about. Mathis this way. Mathis will be the decoy. It'll be Kisner with his first carry. A little shake and bake, looking for somewhere to go. Trying to pick and choose his way through the line. Gets nowhere. Maybe a yard. Indians will be looking at a 2nd down and 9.
Leading the defensive charge, Laquan Bowden and Will Fletcher. 2nd and 9, Indians.
Kisner gets the call from the sideline. Heads into the huddle. Clock running 9.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. We're scoreless. Penn Hills, Woodland Hills. Indians in the all-white. Woodland Hills in the all-black and the turquoise helmets. Jones looking for somewhere to go. And Jones will be dropped for a big loss back at the 29-yard line. We'll lose 8.
Jones is dragged down by Ira McClain.
And the Indians will have a 3rd and looks like about 16.
Loss of about 8 on the play. 3rd and 17, Penn Hills.
Kisner, straight drop. He's going to take off. Looks, throws out in the flat. Too high for Campbell. He had some room to run. Don't think he would have gotten the first down. But could have picked up enough yards to make 4th down a little more interesting.
4th and long, Penn Hills.
Posey and Squires split to the right. Malik Russell slot to the left. DeAndre Shafino split far left. And the Indians are going to make this even a longer first down. Looks like he had some movement on the line. I think Thomas Mitchell may have left a little bit early, the right tackle. So now I think the Indians are going to bring on the punting unit. Russell in motion to the right. High snap. Dipko gets the kick away. It's a spinner. Hits inside the 5. And the Indians do not get it out of the end zone. They'll down it. Woodland Hills will have it at their own 20. 8:27 to go, first quarter. We're scoreless. Penn Hills, Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills coming up with their first chance with the football. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Woodland Hills with a big carry this way. Across the 35 out to maybe the 37-yard line. Miles Sanders.
Defense by Christian Randall.
Posey with the tackle for the Indians.
First and 10, Woodland Hills.
And you're seeing a lot of Miles Sanders tonight. Picks up 17 on his first carry. If you remember his first carry in the game last year, he rumbled for a touchdown. Joe Elshaw goes left side, gets out close to the 40-yard line, picks up maybe 2.
Drives his way forward for short yardage. Defense by Tayshawn Campbell.
Campbell with the tackle for the Indians.
Assistant.
Jeremiah Jones, the quarterback for Woodland Hills.
Gain of about 2 on the play, 2nd and 8, Woodland Hills.
Jamin Dunn split to the near side. Art Tompkins in the slot. He'll go in motion. It'll be Tompkins on the jet left. Has some blockers in front. Tompkins has some room. We'll have a first down. Close to midfield. They're going to mark him at the Penn Hills 49-yard line. So pick up 12 yards.
Tompkins bounds his way towards first down yardage. Defense by Greg Houlihan. First and 10, Woodland Hills. Nose of the football to Penn Hills, 49-yard line.
Indians with a 4-man front. Shaw jumps ahead for about 3.
Carrying the play, bounds his way forward.
Wolverines will keep throwing a little bit of Joel Shaw at you to try to keep you focused on that running back. But then they'll come out with Art Tompkins or Miles, Tompkins on the jet or pitching out to him. Or Miles Sanders with the straight run. And
2nd and 7, Woodland Hills.
no matter how you define it, Woodland Hills is dangerous. Quarterback draw. And it'll be close to the first down, Jeremiah Jones will be. Out to the 40-yard line. Picks up 6. And it'll be a 3rd down and a yard for Woodland Hills.
Cameron Richardson just shy of first down yardage. 3rd and 1, Woodland Hills.
Indians were able to get down to the Woodland Hills 21-yard line, and then a loss on a play and a penalty forced the Indians to punt. Woodland Hills started at their own 20 following that punt. Tompkins in motion this way. Shaw fell. Jones will be dropped for a sack back at the 44-yard line. He'll lose 4.
Leading the charge, number 6, Greg.
So it'll be 4th and 4. Woodland Hills will bring on the punting unit. So the Indians catch a break here because Woodland Hills look like they were moving the ball quite well. Nice kick by Jake Rusbridge. Rusbridge will get this one out at the 14-yard line. The Indians will take over there. 5:32 to go here in the first quarter. Again, the Indians at their own 17-yard line. So the Indians starting close to where they started last time. Let's see if we can get some yardage. They got the big 52-yard run by Isaiah Jones. That was the next carry. Jones lost 8. Penalty flag comes in. I guess one's going to go against the Indians. But Kisner bobbled the snap, too. So the penalty marks the Indians back to the 9-yard line. They started at their own 14. Campbell hit in the backfield, has nowhere to go but down. We drop back at the 6-yard line. We'll lose 3. And Indians looking at a second down and long.
Wolverines led by Jordan Lee on that play.
Clock running, 5:15 to go here, first quarter.
Loss of 4, second and 15, Indians.
Jones, motion this way. Kisner's going to keep it himself. And Kisner has a hold, is off to the races. Kisner across the 20, the 30, chased out from behind by Miles Sanders on a touchdown saving tackle. Kisner down at the 49-yard line. 44 yards for Kisner and a first down for the Indians. Out close to midfield. Campbell, straight shot up the middle, moves the pile ahead into Woodland Hills territory for 3 yards.
The ball carrier in the play drives his way forward.
So now for the second time on as many possessions, the Indians move the ball into Woodland Hills territory. Tayshawn Campbell up the middle just went into the pile and just drove the pile ahead. Wasn't a lot there, but he made the most of what he could do, picking up the 3 yards. Campbell again, right side, wrapped up at the 45-yard line. Laquan Bowden for Woodland Hills. Another 3 yards for Campbell, and it's a 3rd and 4. The Indians need the 3rd and manageables. Mathis comes this way. It'll be Mathis looking for somewhere to go. Mathis has a little bit of a crease. It will be close to the first down. Mathis to the 41-yard line, picks up 4. That should be enough for an Indian first down, and I believe it is. Yes, it is. Enton Mathis with the 4 and the first. I don't think a lot of teams have caught on that Mathis is the real deal. I think a lot of them still think he's a decoy. Yet, oh my, the boy can fly. Jones, but it'll be Campbell up the gut. Moves the pile. Another tough 4 yards down to the 36-yard line. In fact, Campbell picks up 5. And the Indians will have a second down and 5. The Indians could just keep moving that pile ahead for 3, 4, 5 yards at a time. They don't need to do anything fancy. Kisner keeps it himself, gets inside the 35 to the 34, fights ahead for a tough 2 yards. I'm not sure that was the design play. The snap was a little bit low. Kisner did a nice job of holding on to it and then just drove ahead for a couple of yards, and it'll be Indians 3rd down and 3. Again, it's a 3rd down and manageable. The snap, will, as you see, will come in low. I think it might have been designed to go to Campbell, but Kisner uses the noodle, keeps calm, chives on. Russell, there's a delay, there's a decoy, excuse me, and it'll be Kisner ahead close to the 31-yard line. They're going to mark him, I think it's a 32. Kisner kind of slipped there, else I think he would have definitely had the 1st down, but it's going to be 4th and about a yard. Indians at the Woodland Hills 32. They need to get to the 31. Will the Indians keep the offense on? Well, absolutely. Kisner gets the play from the sideline. You see he gets right there and he slips. He's able to keep his footing. He could have lowered the boom and perhaps gotten another yard for the 1st down. Squire splits off to the right. Campbell behind Kisner in the pistol. Mathis, the end of the near side. He'll go in motion. Across the right. High snap. And Campbell is smacked as he got the ball. Will lose a yard. And the Indians will turn the ball over on downs. I'm not sure how much time's left because the clock hasn't run. So Woodland Hills will get the ball at their own 33. Do we have any idea how much time is left in the quarter? Woodland Hills will use a timeout here. First quarter, we are scoreless. Penn Hills, Woodland Hills on the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Woodland Hills offense on the field following the big stop by their defense. 53.8 seconds remain here in quarter number 1. Motion in the backfield. Woodland Hills will get their first penalty of the night. We'll lose 5 yards. Now Sanders just leaned a little forward and Benham kept him going and couldn't keep his feet still. Late October here in western Pennsylvania. Still a beautiful night. We've been fortunate weather-wise. Supposed to be nice next week, too, for the playoffs. Jones looking for somewhere to go, running for his life. Looks for some blockers, gets one. Looking to try to throw as a man way downfield. Has a man in a pass, batted away by Malik Russell at the last moment. Isaiah Brooks was wide open behind the defense, but Jones was running for his life. But Malik Russell did a nice job to come and close. I thought perhaps he might have had a chance to intercept the ball. But fortunately for the Indians, he at least was able to tip it away from Brooks. Jeremiah Jones with a cannon of an arm launched that one downfield, and I think Russell may have misread that one a little bit. I think Jones threw it a lot farther than what he thought it was going to do. Looks like another broken play by Woodland Hills. And Jones will be held for no gain, maybe a loss of a yard. In fact, he will lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and 16. That one looked like it was a miscue from the start.
Loss of 1 on the play.
And the quarter should wind down with that play, and it does. After one period of play, the score, Penn Hills 0, Woodland Hills 0. You are watching the Southeastern Conference Championship here on the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Woodland Hills on a 3rd and 16. Jones looking, is he trying to set up the screen? He's under pressure by Posey, gets away, looks for somewhere to go, has nobody in front of him. Jones finally brought down from behind by Posey after he picked up 7, maybe 8 yards. But it'll be 4th down. Posey could have had it for a big sack back there, and the Indians could have got a really good field position out of this. You credit Jones for eluding Posey. Wow. Now Woodland Hills will punt. Indians will get great field position on this one here. It's going to go out of bounds close to midfield. They're going to mark him at the Penn Hills 43. Excuse me, mark him at the 42-yard line. So the Indians with an opportunity here, starting in great field position, close to midfield, again at their own 42. Mathis loses the football, scoots away from him, picked up by Woodland Hills, and it'll be Woodland Hills football at the 30-yard line.
First and 10, Wolverines know the football to Penn Hills.
It looked like Mathis started to take over before he had control of the football, and it just kind of bounced around. The Indians fortunate that Woodland Hills didn't pick it up and carry it off for the touchdown. But it'll be Woodland Hills football at the Penn Hills 30-yard line. First break of the game goes to the Wolverines. By the way, a very special thank you to the Woodland Hills Football Network, allowing us to use their video feed with the replays and all. Miles Sanders going right side, looking for somewhere to go. Skirts himself up the sideline, goes out of bounds. Inside the 25 down to the 21-yard line. We'll pick up 9.
Gain of 9 on the play, 2nd and 1, Woodland Hills. Those are the football on the Penn Hills 21-yard line.
So the Wolverines with a 2nd down and 1. Sanders hit in the backfield. No, Jones pulls it back out. Jones doesn't have anywhere to go. He'll be dropped at the, we're going to mark him at the 24-yard line. It will be a loss of 3. So it'll be a 3rd down and 4. I think it was intended for Sanders all the way, but I think Jones saw that the Indians were jumping all over Sanders as he was getting the football, and then he pulled it out. And Jones was looking for somewhere to go, and there was nowhere to go.
Loss of about 3 on the play, 3rd and 4, Woodland Hills.
Jones under pressure, and he's going to be sacked. No, he hands the ball off to Sanders, who looks for somewhere to go. Heads up play by the Wolverines. Sanders up the sideline, hurdles him in inside the 10. Goes out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Oh, my. Jones was good as down. The heads-up play. Laterals it to Sanders as he was getting sacked, and then Sanders went up the sideline. And the Indians will call timeout. 10:03 to go, first half. We are scoreless with Woodland Hills knocking on the door. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Goal inside the Penn Hills 5. Sanders. Short of the end zone, Sean Roy with the tackle at the 2. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Sanders again follows his blockers into the end zone for the Woodland Hills touchdown.
Sanders, the ball carrier in the play, dives his way in for the Wolverine touchdown.
So Woodland Hills takes advantage of the Penn Hills fumble, goes 30 yards in 4 plays. We'll now try the point after. Kick is up and through. 9:20 to go, first half. Woodland Hills 7, Penn Hills nothing. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Wolverines will squib it. Russell from his own 17-yard line looks for somewhere to go. Gets some nice blocks. Nice return by Russell out across the 40 to the 41-yard line. So the Indians starting again with good field position. And the Wolverines take advantage of the Penn Hills fumble. Go 30 yards, 5 plays. They lead 7-0. Kisner with the keeper, wrapped up around the face. It's maybe a yard.
Kisner pushes his way forward for a gain of about a yard. Defense by Daniel Gibson of Woodland Hills. 2nd and 9, Penn Hills Indians.
Jones gets a block from Campbell. Jones finally pushed out of bounds in Woodland Hills territory at the 47-yard line. 11 yards for Jones. And that's a first down for the Indians, again, in Woodland Hills territory.
Indians in Wolverine territory, 1st and 10. Those are the football on the Wolverine 46-yard line.
Woodland Hills comes out with the football, but the officials are ruling him down at the 46-yard line. So no, it'll be no gain for Campbell instead of Woodland Hills rumbling for a touchdown.
No gain. 2nd and 10, Indians.
Kisner with the keeper himself. Gets across the 45 down to the 44. They can cut right into it. Woodland Hills Wolverine.
Defense by Jihad Brown.
Picks up 2. The Indians looking at a 3rd down and 8 at the Wolverine 44-yard line.
3rd and 8 Indians. Those are the football on the Hills 44-yard line.
I'm okay. You okay? Five receivers set for the Indians. Penalty flag on the play. I think the Indians may have moved. Indians not helping themselves here. I mean, they're moving the ball, getting into Woodland Hills territory. But again, the mistakes.
13 Indians, those are the football to Wolverine 49-yard line.
Kisner again with a 5-man drop. Hit as he threw the football and the pass incomplete. It'll be a 4th down. Indians fortunate that that one did hit the dirt. Henton Mathis, the closest one in the area.
Defensive play for the Wolverine. 4th and long, Indians.
Well, for the Indians this season, passing the ball has not been their strong point. Dipko back to punt from his own 37-yard line. Tompkins back for the Wolverines, and the Indians will fake it. Cody Allen looks for somewhere to go and has nowhere to go. In fact, the Indians will lose 3. I think that was the time you wanted to pull the fake. The Woodland Hills Wolverines will take over on the Penn Hills side of the ball at the 49-yard line.
Wolverines will take over 1st and 10. Those are the footballs on the Penn Hills.
Sanders, right side, looking for somewhere to go. Gets pushed out of bounds about the 45-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier, drives the bend, makes his way down here to 45-yard line.
Picks up about 4 yards.
Defense by Malik Russell and Christian Randall-Posey. Gain of about 8 on the play, 3rd and 2.
Sanders will pick up about 8. And it'll be 3rd down and 2. Jones, swing pass this way, Tompkins. Gets away from Cody Allen, does not get away from the rest of the Indians. Will actually lose 2.
Jones pass is complete to Art Tompkins.
We'll bring up a 4th down and 4.
They led generally by Greg Houlihan. Loss of 3 on the play. Westbridge to punt.
Yeah, Woodland Hills will punt. Woodland Hills boots this one away. Kisner will get it from his own 4-yard line. Gets a block. Looks for somewhere to go. Gets another block. Gets some more blocks. Kisner up the left sideline. Kisner gets forced out of bounds by Sanders. Again, the Indians will be starting in Woodland Hills territory. That looks like about the 31-yard line. Oh, we're going to mark him at the 36-yard line. It's hard to outrun Miles Sanders. Not a question, Kisner on taking the punt inside the 5-yard line.
I
think it was just matched speed for speed with Sanders. I think mark him out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Kisner throws, has a man wide open. Randall-Posey inside the 20, inside the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Penn Hills! Randall-Posey, 41 yards from Kisner. The Indians an extra point from tying it. Faracco to try the point after. Kick is up and through. 4:49 to go. First half. We are tied. Penn Hills, Woodland Hills at 7 on the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Posey took the short pass from Kisner. Broke a couple of tackles. Went up the sideline. Cut it back once he got inside the 10. And into the end zone. Got a nice block there close to the goal line by Shafino. The Indians, Wolverines tied at 7. 4:49 to go here in the first half. Kick taken at the 11-yard line. Tompkins going right side, looks for somewhere to go. Wrapped up from behind. Will go down at the 31-yard line. A little bit of momentum. 4:43 to go in the half.
Woodland Hills first and 10, nose of the football on their own 31-yard line.
Joel Shaw goes right into Cameron Richardson, gets maybe a yard or two.
Joel Shaw, the ball carrier in the play. Gains about a yard.
Blanton has to come out. He loses his helmet. In goes Malik Menard. West Allegheny up 14-7 over Central Valley. That one's always a big game, as it's the understatement of the year. Not as big as this. Penn Hills, Woodland Hills. Jones will throw under pressure. Gets away from one man, gets away from a second man, does not get away from the third, and he'll be sacked back at the 25-yard line. Tayshan Campbell in on the sack back at the 25. So now Woodland Hills looking at a 3rd down and 16. Tompkins in motions this way. Jones launches one. Low. Caught. No, it is not. Jamon Dunn, the intended receiver, to pass incomplete. Bring up a 4th down and 16 for the Wolverines. Clock stops for the moment. 3:15 to go here in the first half. Again, tied at 7. Penn Hills, Woodland Hills. High snap. Woodland Hills gets the kick away. High and short. Indians will do well to get away from it. It goes out of bounds. They don't even need to get away from it. Indians now with a great opportunity. You're looking at the 35-yard line. It looked like it went out at the 25. But the Indians, great field position with 3:09 to go here in the first half. Woodland Hills gets the ball to start half number 2.
35-yard line.
Kisner keeps it himself to the 32-yard line for 3. Jones in motion. It'll be Jones. Looks for somewhere to go. Woodland Hills was waiting for him. Jones will lose the 3 yards that Kisner picked up, and the Indians are looking at a 3rd down and 10.
Jones has hit
Kisner rolls this way, being chased. He'll do well to get rid of it, and he doesn't. He'll be sacked back at the 45-yard line, 46-yard line. He'll lose 11.
Leading the charge for Woodland Hills, Daniel Gibson.
I believe the Woodland Hills Wolverines will call timeout. 1:27 to go, first half, tied at 7. Penn Hills, Woodland Hills. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Dibko back to punt for the Indians. Indians faked one earlier. Woodland Hills jumped offside, nothing called. Dibko will get this one away. We'll roll hit at the 20, roll inside the 15, and we'll go dead. About the 11-yard line. Woodland Hills will take over, 1:18 to go at their own 11.
Dibko's kick.
Woodland Hills, one timeout remaining.
Be down on the 12-yard line where the Woodland Hills Wolverines will take over, first and 10 from their own 12.
Jones will hand off. Miles Sanders. And why not? Sanders will punish Sean Roy, who loses a helmet. And he'll go down at the 20. He will pick up about 8 yards.
Defense by Sean Roy.
Jones throws. Pass complete. It'll be a first down for the Wolverines. Out of bounds is done. They'll go out of bounds about the 27-yard line. Pickup of about 7. Clock will stop for the moment. With 1 minute even to go. Doesn't get out of bounds, so the clock won't start until the next play starts.
First and 10, Woodland Hills.
Jones from the shotgun, looking, under pressure from Houlihan, from Glanton, gets the pass away. It's complete for a short gain. Woodland Hills stays in bounds. Pass was complete to Shaw.
Defense by Deshaun Campbell.
I'll give him a pickup of 5. The clock continues to run. Jones. Under pressure, looking, trying to direct the troops and throws it away. Late penalty flag will come in. Are they going to call this intentional grounding? And that they are.
5-yard penalty, started it down, cross it down. The official threw the flag kind of in the air. He didn't throw it to Jones. So, quite frankly, this should be 5 yards.
So they'll mark them back at the 19-yard line. In essence, a 15-yard penalty. Now Woodland Hills is going to have to punt. Indians should call a timeout. I believe it should be 4th down. No, it'll be 3rd down. The handoff to Sanders. Sanders will be wrapped up, brought down by Houlihan for no gain. And the Indians will call timeout with 20 seconds to go. I thought maybe they were going to let it wind down, but it is 4th down. Make them kick. Especially after Woodland Hills to punt, which has been an adventure for them so far. Indians will come. Woodland Hills gets the kick away. Kisner at his own 40-yard line, and he'll go down at his own 47. Indians will have it with 12 seconds to go. The 47-yard line. Yeah. Might be able to get 2 plays out of this. Indians do have a timeout left, I do believe.
Penn Hills, where the Indians will take over with 12 seconds left to play in the half.
Squires will split this way. Mathis off to the left. Posey in the slot. It'll be Mathis coming this way. And it will be Mathis looking for somewhere to go. And Mathis will get maybe a yard.
Anton Mathis, the ball carrier on the play.
And the half will wind out. After 1 half of play, nothing has been settled yet. Penn Hills 7, Woodland Hills 7. Second half action coming your way next. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Second half action underway here with the Woodland Hills Wolverines receiving the possession on what could have been a dangerous play for the Wolverines, but yet they turn it into something positive and get the ball out to the 31-yard line. The ball sat around there on the turf till Tompkins picked it up at about the 12-yard line. And the over pursuit by the Indians allowed Tompkins to go up that sideline until Emmanuel Johnson was able to bring him down along with a host of other Indians at the Woodland Hills 31-yard line. Total yards in the first half, Penn Hills 28 plays, 155 yards. Woodland Hills 29 plays, 129 yards. Indians will send Tompkins and Miles Sanders this way. Jones wants to throw. Throws one down the field towards Campbell, and the pass out of bounds intended for Jamon Dunn. It's a penalty flag on the play. Call is going to be against the Woodland Hills Wolverines. The Indians will decline. They'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Campbell was step for step with Dunn. Now Woodland Hills with a 2nd down and 10. Tompkins with Joel Shaw to his right. Tompkins is going to throw. The Indians with the pressure. Jones wants to run. Scoots away from one man, another, and finally he's going to be wrapped up. Gets the pass away to pass. Intercepted by the Indians. Malik Russell with the interception. And the Indians get their first turnover of the game with 11:33 to go. And it will start in Woodland Hills territory. At the 43-yard line. Jones was scrambling, running. I don't know if he meant to throw this one out of bounds or just tried to force it in. But Malik Russell comes up with the bleeping interception. And the Indians with the football. Kisner with the keeper up the middle, cross inside the 40. Down to the 36-yard line, a pickup of 7. Jones this way, tries to find some blockers, cuts it back. Looks like he'll have enough for the first down.
Isaiah Jones, the ball carrier.
3rd and 1 for the Indians. Less than a yard, as a matter of fact. It's like they're going to call Campbell moving early. See what happened. Campbell leaned into the play before the snap, and the officials whistled him for it. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Can't see it on the replay. Campbell fights his way across the 35, just inside the 35. And it'll be 4th down for the Indians. 4th down and a yard. Now we'll call it 2 yards, 4th and 2. Mathis looks for somewhere to go. Mathis will be dropped for a loss of a yard on 4th down. Woodland Hills holds. Indians turn the ball over on downs again. Cannot take advantage of the turnover.
Wolverines will kick over on downs. Woodland Hills football, 1st and 10. Those are the football on their own 35-yard line. Again, folks, tonight's contest between Woodland Hills and Penn Hills has been designated a feature game in the nationwide 2014 Great American Rivalry Series. We wish to thank the United States Army and iHigh Sports for selecting the games tonight.
Sanders looks for somewhere to go. Finds running room tight. No, it wasn't Sanders. Is that going to be Shaw? Oh, no. It was Sanders. He fumbled the ball, and it looks like big Eamon Baldwin Youngblood fell on it.
Gain of 8. 2nd and 2, Woodland Hills.
Second down and 2 for the Wolverines. Shaw fights his way ahead. Will have the 1st down.
Joel Shaw, the ball carrier.
Out to the 49-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Defense by Christian Randall Posey and Andre Tyler Glanton, Penn Hills. 1st and 10 for the Hills. Over the football near the 49-yard line.
Shaw again, right side, has a lane. Be close to a 1st down. He slid. Will pick up 8 yards.
Joel Shaw working his way near the.
I think if he kept his foot in, he may have had the 1st down.
Gains about 9 yards before being tripped up by Greg Houlihan.
Essen Ganem will get the 1st down to the 39-yard line. Shaw again. Bounces to the outside. The Indians had him contained. Shaw goes up the sidelines. Mathis gets the shoulder down, brings him down at the 21-yard line after a pickup of 18. And there's an injured Wolverine back at the play, back in the backfield. 7:08 to go, third quarter. Tied at 7. Penn Hills, Woodland Hills on the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Injured Wolverine, number 50, Daniel Gibson, who's been beating the snot out of the Indians all night.
Woodland Hills first and 10, nose of the football. Penn Hills 21-yard line.
Sanders trying to get to the outside. Indians are there. Loses the football.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
I'm going to say he was down. And now there's an injured Indian. It's Malik Russell. 6:52 to go in the third quarter. Tied at 7. Another injury timeout. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. It's Cam Richardson. Shaw looking for somewhere to go. Indians are there. And Cody Allen loses his helmet. Shaw maybe will lose a yard.
Third and 9, Woodland Hills.
Jones with Shaw to his left. Straight drop, looking, under pressure, flushed by Posey, wrapped up, gets a pass away, it's incomplete. Out in the flat was Ganem, but it was just too far, and it'll bring up a fourth down for the Wolverines. And there's another injured Indian down in the end zone. We'll take a timeout. 6:10 to go, third quarter. Tied at 7. Penn Hills, Woodland Hills on the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Malik Russell this time with the leg cramp. Cameron Richardson prior. Jonathan Leone will try a 36-yard field goal. He slips as he kicked it. Indians make contact. And the Indians will take over on downs. Or excuse me, take over the possession with 6:06 to go in the third. The ball at their own 20-yard line. Mathis will go in motion. Kisner will keep it himself. Fights ahead for a couple. Field looks like it's starting to get a little slick out there. We'll get a dew coming down on there.
Defense led by Kevin Solomon and Wilfred Clark. Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7, Indians.
And another injured Indian on the field. 5:36 to go in the third, tied at 7. Penn Hills, Woodland Hills on the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
7 Indians.
Tayshan Campbell across the 50, the 40, brought down from behind, chased down by Tompkins and Mike Nash. 28 yards for Campbell, first down for the Indians. Campbell, left side. Does not fool the Wolverines this time. Will lose 2.
Defense led by Trayvon Bryant Stalwart. Make that play, Bryant. Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12 for Penn Hills.
High snap. Mathis this way. Tries to get some blocks and does. Mathis inside the 25. They're trying to pull the football out of him. Mathis does not yield. He'll go out of bounds at the 30-yard line after a pickup of 8. And the Indians will have a 3rd down and about 4.
Gain of about 7 on the play. 3rd and 5 Indians.
Jones. He'll be on the fake, and it'll be Kisner for the 1st down at the Woodland Hills 24-yard line. 7 yards for Billy Kisner. Indians get a fresh set, and now the Indians trying to take advantage of that missed or partially blocked Woodland Hills field goal. And now they're moving deep in Woodland Hills territory. Now at the Woody 24-yard line. Houlihan will split to the near side. Keep your eye on Greggy. He's always, when he put him out there that way, sometimes you'll see him go to him. No, it'll be the Soup inside the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Campbell fights his way down near the 19-yard line for a gain of 5. Defense led by Jordan Lee.
And it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Indians.
2nd and 5 Indians. Kisner holding on to that ball.
Kisner for no gain.
The gain maybe 34 yardage. Defense led by Amar Youngblood. Breaking that to no gain on the play.
Indians, 3rd down and 5. Kisner is going to throw towards the end zone. Has Houlihan wide open, touchdown, Penn Hills. Greg Houlihan, 19 yards out. The Indians take the lead. I just said when Houlihan splits out like that, they usually go to him. And the Indians take their first lead of the night. Fracco's kick up and good. 2:09 to go. 3rd quarter. Penn Hills 14, Woodland Hills 7. You were watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Fracco tees it up at the 40-yard line. The Indians, their first lead of the night, now up 14-7 over the Wolverines here in the Wolverina. Fracco's kick. Taken at the 6-yard line. Lateraled back to Tompkins. Tompkins looking for somewhere to go. The Indians are there. Tompkins Trying to shake and bake, but will go down at the 12-yard line. Oh my, oh my. I do like pie.
Brought down near the 13-yard line by a host of white shirts. Indians led by Emmanuel Johnson. Julian Floyd. And Will
They'll mark him at the 14.
Wolverines first and 10, knows the football on their own 13-yard line.
In fact, officially it's going to be the 13-yard line. Woodland Hills out to the 15-yard line. Ganem with the tough 2 yards.
Hassan Ganem, the ball carrier on the play. Defense by Sean Roy.
And Sean Roy slow and getting up for the Indians. 1:45 to go, third quarter. Penn Hills 14, Woodland Hills 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Shaw deep in the eye, Jones. Straight drop, under pressure by the Indians. Running for his life is Jones. He'll have the first down out to the 25-yard line.
Jones holding on to that football, runs hard enough and fast enough for first down ready.
And Jones gives Woodland Hills a fresh set of downs, and there's another Indian down on the field. 1:25 to go in the third. The Indians up 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Cameron Richardson with another cramp. Need to have some bananas on the sideline for these kids. Get that potassium. Jones steps out of the blitz. Under pressure, pitches it off to Shaw. Shaw has the sideline and finally pushed out of bounds by Mathis at the 39-yard line after a pickup of 13.
Joel Shaw rides those sidelines.
Indians just can't seem to finish it off with Jones at the moment.
He ran near the 39-yard line.
But right now, not an effective passer because as he gets that pass, instead of looking downfield, he's looking left and right, and who's coming at him? First down, Woodland Hills at their own 39-yard line. Swing pass this way, Tompkins loses the ball, and they can roll an incomplete pass, which was the right call.
Second and 10, Wolverines.
Clock will stop with 1:07 to go here in the third quarter. Again, Penn Hills 14, Woodland Hills 7. As you can see, Jones threw it from about the 34, and Tompkins was at the 36. So clearly a forward pass. Penn Hills faithful here disagreeing with the call, but video don't lie. Pass complete, Woodland Hills close to a first down. Done with a pickup of about 9. Kisner with the tackle. And it'll be third down and a yard. What do you think we'll see here? I think we'll see a nice dose of Miles Sanders. Under a minute to go in the third quarter.
Third and 1, Woodland Hills.
Clock rolling under 30 seconds to go. Third and 1, Woodland Hills. They trail by 7. Sanders will have the first down and more. Sanders with a big hole. Sanders inside the 20, the 10, the 5. We are an extra point away from being tied.
Jonathan Leon to attempt the extra point.
Touchdown coming with 16 seconds to go here in the third. Woodland Hills to try the point after. Who didn't know Miles Sanders was getting the football? And Woodland Hills will call a timeout. Are they going to go for two or kick the one? 16 seconds to go in the third. 14-13 Penn Hills. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Woodland Hills is going to go for two. Joel Shaw gets in, makes it look easy.
Successful on the two-point conversion.
And Woodland Hills takes the lead. 16 seconds to go, third quarter. Woodland Hills 15, Penn Hills 14. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Indians lose the football on a kickoff and fall on it. Houlihan was with the return. But the Indians fall on it, fortunately. We'll get the ball at their own 43-yard line. Indians now trailing by one. Mathis this way, has some room to run. Mathis inside the 40, brought down from behind. Touchdown saving tackle by Diamond Johnson at the 34-yard line. 23 yards for Mathis. First down Indians. Touchdown saving tackle by Johnson. And the quarter will expire after 3. Woodland Hills 15, Penn Hills 14. Don't go away. This one is coming down to the wire. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Campbell. Looks like Kisner took a long time putting that ball in the gut. Kisner will lose 2, or excuse me, Campbell will lose 2.
Second and 13, Penn Hills.
High snap. I think somebody moved. Alon Smith gets a hold of the ball. Nice block by the Indians. Smith inside the 40, pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line. After pickup of about 7. And there's an injured Indian not on the field. Christian Randall Posey down at the 42-yard line. 10:59 to go, third quarter. Penn Hills trails by 1. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Off for the Indians, that would be a big loss for them, especially on the defensive side. Kisner, pass, complete. Houlihan inside the 30, down at the 24-yard line. Be close to a first down. I think Greggy may have it. And in fact, Houlihan does indeed have the first down. Houlihan's second reception of the evening. Mathis this way. Mathis with the lane inside the 20. Mathis down to the 16-yard line. High snap, Kisner keeps it himself. Picks his way inside the 15. Down to about the 14-yard line. Down to the 13-yard line, Kisner will have a first down. First down, Indians at the 13. Indians need to at least try to get 3 out of here and regain the lead. Campbell inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. They'll mark him at the 9.
Campbell works his way inside the 10-yard line. Defense by Trey Brian Stallworth. And Diamond Johnson of Woodland Hills. Gain of about 4 in play. 2nd and 6 Indians.
Kisner with Campbell to his left. Cody Allen, slot to the left. Malik Russell follows the blockers, looks for somewhere to go inside the 10. And Russell out of, late hit. The late penalty flag comes in. Russell will go out of bounds at the 7-yard line, picks up 2. Penalty should move it as 1st and goal. Indians down to about the 3-yard line. Penalty gives the Indians a 1st and goal. All about the 3.5-yard line. Clock stop at the moment, 8:48 to go. So it's not an automatic first down. It's the penalty yardage did not give them enough for the first down, which is I thought it did. 3rd down for the Indians. Campbell. No, Kisner right side looking for somewhere to go. Kisner will have a first down at the 2-yard line.
Kisner holding on to that ball is Cummings. Tackling is George Tompkins of Woodland Hills. 1st and goal, Indians.
Clock rolling under 8.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. Indians trailing by 1, 1st and goal at the 2. High snap, broken play. Kisner will lose a yard back to the 3. Snap came in high.
Second and goal, Indians.
Clock now under 7.5 to go. Smith bobbles a handoff, chases this way inside the 5, cuts it back in, touchdown Penn Hills. Indians retake the lead with 7:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. No, Woodland Hills takes a timeout before the extra point. Indians go 57 yards. 11 plays. We'll take a time. Indians are going to go for 2. Kisner keeps it himself, gets in. Indians extend the lead. 22-15, 7:15 to go. Indians 7 plays, 57 yards. Malone Smith, the 3-yard run. Kisner, the conversion. Indians up by 7, 22-15. Tompkins will return it out to the 30-yard line. It was Miles Sanders. Oh, the Indians trailing again. Or excuse me, the Woodland Hills trailing again. We were tied at 7 at halftime. Indians took the lead 14-7. Woodland Hills came right back. Miles Sanders, a 48-yard run. They got the conversion up 15-14. And now Penn Hills, they go 57 yards. Malone Smith and Kisner the conversion. Tied at 7 at halftime. We've now scored on 3 straight possessions here in the second half between these two teams. Shaw looking for somewhere to go. Indians kind of string it out. Shaw will do a nice job to pick up a couple. We'll get about 3 yards.
He's pushed out of bounds by Cody Allen of the Indians. Gain of about 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. Wolverines.
Youngblood jumps on the left side of that line. It's been a relatively penalty-free game for Woodland Hills. We'll make it a Markov will make it a 2nd down and 12. Clock stopped with 7:02 to go. It should start running once they set the ball. It's not as the shot went out of bounds. Shaw to the right. Sanders to Jones's left. Looked like Shaw jumped early. Nothing called. Sanders looks for somewhere to go. The Indians are there. Sanders gets pushed out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Maybe a yard. And it's going to be 3rd down and 11 for the Wolverines. Indians did a nice job of stringing out Sanders. And Woodland Hills uses a timeout here. 6:55 to go, fourth quarter. Penn Hills 22, Woodland Hills 15. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Following the timeout, 3rd and 11 for the Wolverines. Wolverines with one timeout left here in this fourth quarter. Shuffle pass to Sanders. The Indians are there. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Sanders will get to the 35, picks up about maybe 6 yards. But it's going to be a 4th down for the Wolverines. They're going to have to bring on the punting unit. Now, if I'm the Indians, I'm putting 10 men up front, and I'm playing fake. Now, I may have one man about 15 yards back. High snap over the head of the kicker. Does a nice job of getting away rugby style. We'll take a Wolverine bounce. The Indians will just let it roll. The Wolverines will watch it, and it'll go dead at the 24-yard line. Rossbridge did a nice job of getting the high snap and then getting the kick away. That could have been disastrous for the Wolverines, but it'll be 1st down for the Indians, the ball at their own 24-yard line. At this point, the Indians, if they can make a nice drive, chew up a whole bunch of clock at least. Wolverines only one timeout left. Actually, you know what? Even pop one on the first play. I'll take that too. Campbell just gets punished by the Wolverines. Miguel Cobbs will lose a yard. Campbell's starting to look a little tired out there, look a little beat up. But as this clock goes on and the Indians still have a 7-point lead, they'll be feeling a lot better. More importantly, at least the Indians have the clock running. Jones, right side, trying to get somewhere to go. Gets across the 25 or 20. Gets wrestled down inbounds at least at the 22-yard line, maybe 23. Give him 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 10. Again, the clock is running. It needs a 1st down on this play. It would be humongous. And if you're the Indians, I think you're running the football. Kisner with the keeper, looks for somewhere to go. Has nowhere to go. Dives ahead, but will lose 2. And I think it was designed to keep the play, to keep it running. The Indians were never going to throw the football, but they kept the ball in bounds. Stadium does not have play clocks in the end zone. So. But the Indians will watch this one roll under 4 minutes to go. Dipko gets the kick away high. It's going to bounce, take an Indian roll, and almost hit Tompkins at the 34-yard line. But the Wolverines will take over. I don't want to call it their last gasp, but it may just be. 3:42 to go. Here at quarter number 4, the Indians have holding to a 7-point lead. Boy, that 2-point conversion by the Indians there, that was just huge. Now, if the Wolverines score a touchdown, do they kick the 1 to tie, or do they try to go for the win? Let's just hope they don't score. Sanders, wrapped up by Posey, gets 6 yards out to the 40.
Sanders, the ball carrier on the play. Sanders fights his way out to the 40-yard line.
And the Wolverines may do well to start getting a little kick in their steps here and trying to get things moving a little bit. They're huddling up, getting a play from the sideline. Clock at 3:15 and running. Jamon Dunn will split to the near side, one-on-one with Malik Russell. And it'll be Shaw. Fights his way ahead for the first down. Out to the 48-yard line, picks up 8. Clock will stop for the moment with 3:01 to go.
Shaw down near the 48-yard line. Defense by Cody Allen and Greg Houlihan of Penn Hills.
Clock now under 3 minutes.
First and 10, Wolverine.
Shaw to Jones right. Miles Sanders to his left. Tompkins from the slot on the end around. Looks for somewhere to go. Has the sideline. Gets knocked out of bounds on a nice defensive play by Christian Randall Posey. And Tompkins is hurt. Oh, holding call against the Wolverines. I didn't even see the flag on the field. The flag is at the 46-yard line of the Indians. So it'll get marked back to the 44. They just wrestled Cody Allen down. Nice call by the officials to see that one. So it remains first down. It'll be first and 15. Closer to 14. Jones looking for somewhere to go, wants to run. Has a lane, Jones is there. And they'll push him out of bounds. Well, if there's anything extra going on over there, but Jones got knocked out of bounds by Jones at the 44-yard line. 12-yard run. Oh, they're calling a personal foul on Jones. Was the one that was tackled. Watch this. See that? They went in on Jones, and they called Jones for the personal foul. So they'll move the ball down to the 29-yard line. Jones looking for somewhere. Houlihan was there, jumps over a man, jumps over another man. Wrapped up by Cody Allen, loses the football, and the Indians have it. The Indians have it at the 22-yard line. As Jones was going down, the Indians were ripping at the football, and they got it at the 22. And Woodland Hills with one timeout left. The Indians have a chance to put this one away. Houlihan with the recovery. Mathis this way, has a lane, cuts it back. Mathis across the 30. First down, Penn Hills at the 35-yard line. 12 yards for 12 and a first down. The clock will begin to run. Indians will watch the clock roll under 2 minutes. Victory tonight, the Indians are your Southeast Conference champions. Campbell into the pile, holds on to the football, drives the pile ahead across the 40 to the 42-yard line. A pickup of 7. One more first down should do it for the Indians. They may have done it now.
Second and 3 Indians, those are the football on the 42-yard line.
Diving ahead for no gain is Malone Smith. Woodland Hills uses their final timeout. Timeout coming with 42 seconds to go. Indians run one other play. If they get a first down here, line up, take the snap, they're your conference champs. Last time these two teams met for the conference champion, 2006, Indians won 3-0 in overtime, giving Woodland Hills their first overtime loss. Campbell, first on Penn Hills Indians. Tayshawn Campbell goes out of bounds. We'll stop the clock for the moment at the 45-yard line. Gets 13 yards. That's a first down for your Indians. Indians need only to kneel on it. Indians take a knee. And the clock's winding down under 15 seconds to go. The Indians are ecstatic, and why not? The Indians will make the walk across the field. The handshake with the Wolverines. And the Penn Hills Indians are your 2014 Southeastern Conference champions. We're just watching. The Indians come away conference winners. Your final score, Penn Hills 22, Woodland Hills 15. We will have a home game Friday night as the Indians will host the first round of the WPIAL playoffs. Regular season over, playoffs about to begin. Thanks to our cameraman, Bernard Mathis, our director, Helen Navari. For you at home for watching, I'm Bill Navari. This has been the Penn Hills Indians winning the 2014 Conference Championship here on the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.